hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of it's the coffee company. The Santa's doing his rounds, fans are blinking some rounds. Don't be sorry if you missed it. Kit Kat is a biscuit. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Oh yeah, baby, smell the brew. It's the coffee company, and it's shipping to you. Coffee, coffee company, yeah. Oh yeah, it's the coffee company. It's the coffee company. Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company. We've got some great guests up here. The team's back. Dago and Rumi are back together.
I'm so happy.
We're here. We're here for a chat. We're here to shout. We're here to laugh. We're here to cry. But Achi, how are you this morning?
Mate, I'm good. Joe, well, honestly, you saw my reaction when I saw Rumi in the coffee. I love this man. I love you, but I obviously I love Tom dearly. Mate, what a way to start a Friday.
You were so shocked.
I was like, wait a minute. I was thinking I could see someone coming in. I was like, is that Armour? I was like, no, it's Rumi. But no, I mean, I'm
speaking of Arm of Graham, though. Happy birthday to the Arm of Graham, because it is Graham's birthday today. So a massive happy birthday to Graham. Absolute legendary bloke on the channel. Always welcome here. Be funny you turned up, actually. Everyone. But we have something to before we bring Tommy. We have something to celebrate. We hit 800 subscribers today. So yay!
Long last. Long last. Well done, people.
So thank you to everyone that subscribed over the last few days. Mostly probably coming because I saw Sava on my stream, so they thought, yeah, we'll sub to him. Why not? Why not?
Oh, he is. Graham's here. Happy birthday, Graham.
Happy birthday, Graham.
Happy birthday, Graham, buddy.
Arm of Graham. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. But let's see. How are you today, Tom? You all right?
I'm good, thank you, mate. Good.
We're here to have a laugh with everyone.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Let's see who's in the house to take us through the show. We got George. Good to see you, George. We have Rob Welshburg. Good to see you. Good to see you. The Sheriff, YouTube member. Afternoon, Ben. Congrats on your show last night, Sunshine. You did very, very well. Brilliant show last night. Have a Hotspur Hood raid because I would have been here. Yeah, absolutely. You would have been. The homies as we go. And speaking of a homie, hi, Leo.
Hi, Leo.
Good to see you, Leo. Good to see you. Ian Ferguson, good to see you, YouTube member. Daniel Coyes, YouTube member. Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Oh, and Daniel Coyes isn't a YouTube member, but he's still a good guy anyway. Andrew Gregory, YouTube member. Tweaky, YouTube member. Got Sammy Mehmet's in the house. Good to see you, Sammy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Arm of Graham's. Happy birthday to the Arm of Graham. This guy, I don't know who this is. Daniel Sandoval, one love. We are where we are. We are where we are. Happy birthday to Graham. Fiona, good to see you, Fiona. Still the cat with the best eyes on Spurs YouTube. Audio Artisans in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy birthday to the homie Graham. D&B forever. Good to see you. Good morning, Benny, Brian, and everyone in chat. It's Bobby. It's Bobby K. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. And yeah, what do you want to talk about, Brian? We got 50 in the audience.
I was hoping you'd say that because I just want to have some crazy talk with you because
Yes.
it is Spurs related.
Yes.
Bobby knows the tweet I'm about to talk about because he's commenting on it with me. So Spurs announced a little while ago that obviously Werner's going to be out for likely 4 weeks, but apparently now, Brennan Johnson has a sore calf, and
It's almost
Basuma.
like he played
Basuma.
120. It's almost like he played 120 minutes against Tamworth and then another half a game against the Arse.
Yep, but what we're getting at here is that apparently Basuma is sore as well. And then I put the tweet out, and I mean, this is crazy talk. I mean, I don't know what you think about this, but I basically put a tweet out saying, wouldn't it be brilliant if somewhere in football there was like a window that opened like halfway through the season,
yes,
where you had a month where you could bring and sell players. I mean, I know I'm crazy.
You're talking malarkey, Aki.
Absolute garbage.
Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
What is absolute rubbish?
Never going to happen.
I mean, surely Slater.
I've actually got the perfect video for people whose idea is to have a thing halfway during a season, and so you can actually buy players.
How about no?
How about no?
Exactly. It's like I mean, it is absolute lunacy. I mean, I've been speaking with Sean Slater. We are going to put a pitch together to the Premier League and to Tottenham.
Yes.
And then Bobby thinks that Bobby's been crazy today because he actually thinks there is such thing. Yeah. And then I responded to Bobby saying, "Do you know what? What if? And again, this is crazy talk. What if Spurs had a recruitment team that had the opportunity between September and December and February and May to maybe, I mean, again, take it or leave it, call me crazy, maybe work towards an agenda and players that may benefit the team and the manager. I mean, I have woke up today crazy, and now I'm happy crazy because Top Ruby's with us. I mean, this is crazy talk, isn't it?
What an idea!
This is
An idea.
It is Dragons them worthy. I'm going to put the pitch together. I don't know how much money I'm going to need or it's going to run.
Silly man. Firstly, thanks for the redirect. It really helps us out. Dan, he comes on the show, his usual show. I'm only going to do a short show today. Yeah. 3 hours later.
I literally was making the coffee and waiting for you to come. And I just opened YouTube to see who's about. And Danny's on. And I was like, where's my fucking invite?
Yeah,
he knows it's the time difference. He knows it's the time difference. But I want to get back to this because I actually think I am genuinely onto something with this opportunity in January.
That's the disgrace, mate. Disgrace.
I don't know if it's got legs. I don't know if it's got legs.
January. We've got no money.
We've got no money.
I will say, I always send Bobby
for a hotel now. We got a hotel money.
There you go. Bobby put it in the comments there, but I will say I'm very proud of Bobby because when I send him things like this, we joke about it via WhatsApp. He's actually used his Twitter account.
Yes.
To communicate, which is huge. I mean, that's how crazy this idea is. Bobby has worked out how to use his Twitter Bobby's here for the crazy.
Yeah. Ian's got a good question. Does the recruitment team only think they can research players during the actual window? It must be. It must be.
I think at the end of the window, let's say this one, all the ones that they wanted to get but couldn't monitor or lurk or creep or seduce, they say, do you know what? Let's put something into the diary about maybe meeting.
I'll get your people to speak with my people.
To discuss what conversations we may have.
Yes.
To start
concrete
going.
Concrete conversation.
Like my team, Concrete Links FC.
Yes. Concrete Links FC.
My good friend Chris sent me Buzzword Bingo has started early today. Chris sent me the let me get it. Let me find it. I sent it to you, didn't I, Rumi? Because I remember.
Maybe I need to make a comeback.
Yeah, maybe you do.
Now everything's back to normal and I'm back up to speed with everything and my patience is a bit.
I've got to look.
Maybe I need to
I've got to
come
look
back.
where I
in.
sent it. The buzzword bingo. The first one I've seen today was where was it? Where was it?
But
Yeah.
But seriously, on a serious note, what happens if we don't sign anyone?
I'll come to that. But Ben Jacobs has told us that we should keep an eye on Liam Delap for Chelsea or Spurs. And Spurs, we could enter a conversation. We could enter
Enter
the
the conversation. You know
Perez.
what reaction I've got when we enter the conversation?
Now listen, let's go crazy talk again because there's two options here. Tottenham
Yes.
could enter the conversation for probably £100 million worth Victor Gyökeres, who I wanted last summer,
Yeah.
or a free Jonathan David. Put your votes in, people. Are we going to go for the £100 million player that scores goals for fun, or are we going to go for the free option?
Would I be greedy if I said go for both?
How dare you?
Hey,
How
see, there's,
dare
yeah,
you?
You're paying for
This
one
is
and
the
the other
route.
free. Buy one, get one free.
I think Ruby and I.
Two
think we-
players. Selfish. How
I think-
selfish of you.
Well, that's why
I think
call me
Ruby and I got infected with some kind of crazy bug.
Greedy Roomy.
I think we got infected with some kind of crazy bug. I mean, this is just nonsense talk.
Yeah.
But it's Friday. You can talk nonsense Friday.
Exactly.
Ben, who is that behind you? Is that Winnie, the white Vinny? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Big up, Vinny. Do we have moist interest in anyone yet?
Oh, mate,
Moist
you know what? If I ever
interest.
see that one, that's
Are we still in for Damal? Are we still in for Damal? Free.
Yep.
Like, enter the conversation, hear the valuation, and hear like there is a Homer-like gift backing off. and through their
exactly
head.
exactly what it is.
Or he plays this video clip again.
How about new?
I really love that. I've saved all these video clips. Some of them are brilliant. Levy free deals all day long. Yes, mate. Yes. Yes, free. Buy one, get one free. It's a very interesting. Have we signed anyone yet? Yes, we signed Kinski, and Spurs fans are already blaming him for the state of the
Some of
football.
the stuff what I saw written about him.
It's
the other day,
disgusting.
Honestly, what's going on here?
They're blaming him
What's
already.
happened?
One moment he's better than Vicario.
Yeah.
The next minute he's
Get rid of
shit.
him.
Yeah. It's brilliant.
But do you know what made me laugh? On Monday, I was going through Twitter and
That's never a good idea.
this was linked. These players were linked to
Concrete linked.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Kinski.
Yep. I mean, do you guys want to hear some more crazy talk from Ange?
Oh.
Five Spurs players, and that's why I don't believe what I read on there. It's absolute garbage, like Brian said a few weeks
It's
ago.
Spurs fans linking us.
Crap.
It's Spurs fans making the links to make our players look like they're better than they are when they're not.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to hear something straight from the horse's mouth, as in Ange? Yeah, I mean, this is crazy talk. I mean, here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
And Postecoglou, when asked on if he's frustrated at lack of signings. Sometimes when you're in our situation, no other club is in our situation because we don't do anything. Other clubs realise and try to make the most of it. That's why I was delighted to get Tony in fairly early. That's helped us for sure. But it's not for the want to try. So now here's the best bit. So I accept that, and I'm not disappointed or frustrated. I'm actually pleased at how hard the club is working. I just
Well, Scott has just written a comment that's very funny. Grandpa K figured out how to use. Every time that old man successfully figured out how to turn on his computer is a miracle. But so well done to you, Bobby. Well done. Well done.
It's
Graham is just saying Ange out. He is. He is. I don't think Graham needs to say that. He's said it since the third game of last season.
The thing that's making me laugh for it as well is I've started to get quite annoyed now at people saying, yeah, but all the games we've only, apart from Liverpool, it's only been by one goal. And if you win a game by one goal, you've won the game.
Are they becoming Levy?
Mate,
Like, we have to lose games by 2 clear goals to be proven as. It's like that. The goal bonus at Spurs, for anyone that doesn't know, you don't get a goal bonus. You don't get a win bonus at Tottenham unless you win by 2 clear goals.
It's weird.
That was back in the day. I don't know if it's still the same. It's probably 3 now.
Well, maybe that's Tottenham now. We have to lose by 2 clear goals.
No, but I just don't get it. When you win a race, when Linford Christie won his gold medal or Usain Bolt, he didn't say, "No, I don't want it. I didn't win by 30 meters.
No, I didn't win by 2 clear yards."
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about? What are we talking about? Good morning, Jay, brother.
Good to see you, Jason Bell. Well, Angus, David Pleat has joined Celtic.
Yep, he has. And fair play. Well done. Celtic have got a gem.
Big up, David Pleat. That's my guy. David Pleat's Blue White Army. If we lose to Bournemouth when I'm over there, I'm sending Levy an invoice for my flight. Correct.
And I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee Celtic, if David Pleat asks, will put his book in the shop.
They will do it, yeah. I'd do it.
But moving on, because this is just crazy. It's Crazy Talk Friday. It's Crazy Talk Friday.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, I really think I'm onto something with this transfer window idea in January.
Oh, great. Yeah. I think we should do it. I think we should like wear yellow to celebrate it. We should wear yellow on the last day of it, and we should come up with like a stream idea where we stream and we celebrate Spurs signing no players.
And
we could all bash each other with rubber toys like that bloke got done that time on Sky Sports.
Yeah. We only lost by 1. Yes, we only lost by 1. At least Levy will be present at Goodison to show support for his boyhood club. He has created fit for relegation. Yes.
Wow. Oh, that makes me laugh.
Get off Moylands. Get off Moylands.
It's and by the way, Freaky just sent me a message. He went to a Spurs Legend thing and auction, and he just said, "I thought you'd like this. I got something good." It wasn't good. It's fucking great. He's got a Paul Gascoigne signed photo, mate.
That's brilliant,
mate. There's not. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious good.
There's the rallying cry. We only lost by 1. We only lost by 1.
Mate, the got to start singing that
by 1.
We only
lost by 1.
It's absolute nonsense. It's honestly, it's absolute nonsense.
As he should be, Angus. He is an absolute football genius. He is, David Pleat. He's a football genius. More buzzword on the radar. Oh, Team Talk transfer expert Fraser Fletcher links us to Evan Goosand. Whoa.
Yeah, radar. George radar was used for a Sunderland player yesterday. A Sunderland youth player. Should Spurs explore the option to have him on our? I mean, what does it even mean? What does it even mean?
No, it's not. Because how many times we've only been relegated once, right? And that was 1976. Yeah. We've only been relegated once. And who won the league? Nottingham Forest won the league in 1976, didn't they?
Then it went on and won the European Cup, didn't they?
Yeah, Nottingham Forest won the league. So we only got relegated in 76. Arsenal still wouldn't be in the top division if they not bought their way into the top division. So, but that's a different conversation by another day. Arsenal have never actually been promoted. They bought their way in.
That's why they have Tottenham colours in their kit.
No,
the
reason they have Arsenal have Tottenham colours in their badge because during the Second World War, because it was the Woolwich Arsenal where they played, they thought it would get bombed by the Germans, so they moved to White Hart Lane for the Second World War. And they sent a plaque, and which is why Arsenal will always have Tottenham colours. Whether you like it or not, Angus, there will always be blue and white. Whereas we hate it when we play in red. Any Tottenham fan despises it when we've got red anywhere near our kit. Arsenal will have Tottenham colours until the end of time on their badge. And in fact, a week ago, Arsenal actually dressed up like Tottenham. Arsenal wearing all white is just wokeism gone mental.
No, do you know what?
It's an amazing charity. Yeah. It's an amazing charity, so I'm not going to diss it. It's an incredible charity, but Arsenal should never wear all white. They should never wear. They find another way of doing it. A sponsor, but it's mental. Arsenal wearing all white.
For me, when it comes to that, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't accept us wearing all red ever. But
Yeah, imagine
Fair
that.
play to
No,
Arsenal.
no.
Fair, mate. But mate, do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's the next thing Levy did, like with Tan when he changed Cardiff from
Yeah.
blue to red. But well, I will. You've got to give. I hate giving that lot of credit, but
It's
an
an amazing
incredible.
charity. It's an
And
amazing
do you know what?
charity.
Do you know what? It's actually a shame that all London clubs don't do it because it's a massive issue in
Yeah,
in
correct.
Sadiq
So
dickheads.
fair play to Arsenal for actually.
I think
going up
all
the
London teams should do all. I mean, obviously, it's no big difference with like us, Fulham, or whatever. But I actually think that should be a London-wide thing. God,
Yeah.
I'm coming up with so many good ideas today. A transfer window in January,
Yeah.
and now that, mate, I am
Given
cooking.
to charity, Brian. Given to charity. What's been up?
I am cooking.
Oh, you have been relegated, Angus. 1913. Good to see you, Hollywood Phil. Good to see you,
There you go.
buddy. Good to see you. We do it every year. It's a great thing they do. But I think they should have a different way of doing it, wearing all white. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Listen,
It's not for me. Not for me. Arsenal should never wear Tottenham colours, apart from in the badge, where that's an historical reason why they've done it.
well, yeah, but that's the thing. It's become historical for that reason. What they're trying to do. Listen, I don't like that they wear all. It actually don't even bother me that they wear all white for that game. It would bother me if we had to wear all red for a game, but that's from my viewpoint and my hatred of that colour because of the filth. But for that and what they're doing, but this is what I mean. Arsenal have got a lot of heritage, prestige, tradition, and they don't go back on it. They do not waver on it. So do you know what? For that,
Like, even one of the things I do actually really like about Arsenal is the long sleeve thing, and people complain about it, saying it's a load of rubbish. But it gives a lot of responsibility of the captain choosing what size length of shirt they wear. It's doing things like actually showing, okay, the captain actually does mean something, whereas the captain is sort of a ceremonial role. Our captain does basically nothing at this rate, as much as I love Sonny.
do you know one of the biggest things that started to piss me off in football? And I don't know if it's just a me thing. We'll see what the chat think as well. Is my biggest thing that used to really I couldn't work out is why do outfield players wear short sleeve shirts and then wear gloves?
Yeah.
But the one that's really getting to me now is why are all these players putting holes in their socks? And why aren't the kid producers?
Do your calf muscles.
Yeah, and it's due because they're too tight. So why don't they make socks?
Really tight, I think.
No,
But it's
Carl
like-
Walker started it.
Carl
Carl
Walker.
Walker started it.
And it's just like just go make better socks. It's like the one thing I loved that is another Arsenal player,
That's
Vieira.
a crazy idea, Brian.
I know, mate, I'm great, but no. Do you know what? For months and months, when Vieira started putting Vicks on his shirt, I always used to think, "What the hell was that on his shirt?" I think that's an absolute genius idea.
Yeah, a load of players. Did that.
Genius. I only realised it with Vieira. But yeah, the sock thing really started pissing me off. I don't know why, but it does.
Ban it at one point.
We don't have knife crime. We have pitchfork crime. Jesus Christ, Mark. I've got a 17-year-old St Patrick's Athletic would accept a £2 million bid for Spurs target Mason Melia.
Yeah. So can I just say I got into a Twitter argument with, for funny that I said when this link came up, I said we're buying ones for the future's future now. The amount of youngsters we're signing at this age, and I had this random Irish guy he going nuts saying that, oh my God, why are you taking the piss out of the Irish player? I was like, I'm not taking the piss out of him, blah blah blah. But I've got a lot of Irish Spurs fans in the Levy Out group, and I kid you not, they are like Ireland is apparently talking about this guy, and I know about we coming back comparisons, yada yada. They're like, this guy makes Robbie Keane look shit at his age now. At his age now, they're like, this guy absolutely smokes Robbie Keane out the window. Like they are talking to him like the Rooney coming through for England. They are talking. I'm not just talking Spurs fans. I'm talking Ireland fans. Not saying that this guy is going to go on and become the big thing.
A lot of Irish fans, though, said that Gavin Bazunu was the next best goalkeeper in the world, and he's crap. Quite frankly,
I don't think he's that. I don't think he's crap. I don't think it's crap.
He's nowhere near the level they said he was. It's nowhere
Well,
near
we can only
the level
see.
they said he
We
was
can
gonna
only
be.
see. But if people are saying at this age, at his
Hopefully
age
Gavin
currently,
Bazunu looks good because I really like the look of him. I really liked the look of him. But he's not gone anywhere. So let's see. Let's not put young players on a pedestal until they've actually done something.
Ben, you're missing the entire point. I'm saying right now at 17, he is making the 17-year-old Robbie Keane look shit.
Yeah.
And that you can't argue. I haven't seen him, but if you're making...
I did to watch him.
Exactly. I'm not saying he's going to go on to be next fucking Roy Keane, Robbie Keane, all of them. But I'm saying at the age of 17 years old, they are saying all of Ireland, and not just Spurs fans, Ireland, that compared to Robbie Keane at 17, this guy's on another planet. That's what I'm saying.
I also would agree with that. We've been overrating some of our players in the UK for a long time. Rinketic loves Tom. That's very nice.
Cheers, Rinketic.
Especially small countries that no, Ireland has had some quality players, Scott.
Right.
Ireland has had some top quality players. If Ireland and Northern Ireland played as one football team, which is something I wouldn't be mad at if they started doing that, even if they kept the two countries. I'm not going political. Yeah. Northern Ireland and Ireland has produced some of the greatest. Roy Keane, Pat Jennings, Johnny Evans has been a very good
Ray Houghton, Kevin Sheedy, David O'Leary, Paul McGrath, Pat Bonner, Shay Gibbon.
Shay Gibbon was a class goalkeeper.
Paul McGrath.
They've had some great players, Ireland. They've been. It's very difficult with a country because Ireland's what's the population of Ireland? 50. I need to look at the population of Ireland. George Best was okay. Best was okay.
Yeah, he weren't bad.
Robbie, I do love Robbie Keane was fantastic. I love Robbie. Yes, like the stream.
Good
Robbie
old
Keane.
Irishman, Tony Cascarino.
Yeah.
Oh mate.
Yeah. Even Evan Ferguson's a good player. Ireland fan, we don't even think Bazuma was the best ever. We actually prefer Kelleher's a very good keeper.
Yeah,
I would have had Kelleher every single day of the week.
Come on, Scotty, you can't say that like Roy Keane isn't a top. George Best is one of the greatest footballers ever. 5 million, yeah, just get him in if he's worth it. Hi Ellie, hopefully you get well soon, miss. Good to see her. Good to see her. As China's Brian started holes in people's socks.
Oh, how Fiona's just mentioned the King of Kings. How did we not?
Yeah, Danny Blanchflower.
Damien Duff.
Right.
Damien Duff was class. Damien Duff, mate.
He's gave us trouble.
Yeah, George Best, that's one. That Scott M is a troll. Any player with George's name would be great.
I swear to God, if I ever own Tottenham, Scott M is going to be my head scout. He's going to be my Fabio Paratici. The quality of player we will get.
We won't have any players, O'Brien. Because you're shit.
I was about to say. I mean, actually, Paddy's here. Paddy, what's your thoughts on this Melia? Am I right in saying, because everything I've heard, they're saying he's smoking Robbie Keane, mate? Don't ever Tajon Buchanan, mate. Tajon Buchanan is my, as Tom will know, as Rumi will know. You might be seeing a Canadian at Spurs very, very shortly.
Yeah,
very shortly.
Are we talking about Irish players? If so, you left out Gary Doherty, best Irish player. Mate. What a man!
Those were the days.
Yeah, what
Gary Doherty.
When he'd come up and he'd always put his hand up, get it on my head, son.
Mate, do you know what? When people say Gary Doherty, I remember two things: his goal against Arsenal,
his goal against Man City
final. Nope, and then his own goal against Leicester. He loved Casey Keller.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing though. We will take the piss out of him, but that man gave 100% every time he ran on that pitch.
He did,
and not a lot of players in that team can say that now, mate.
Yeah,
maybe the youngsters are the only ones at the moment who look like they want it. Archie Gray, Jed Spence, and the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
Bergvall. The rest of them.
Yeah, it's they're not great. They're really not great.
I don't look up for it.
We're just finding which one. Oh no, I don't want Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge is what Scott thinks every footballer is. Absolute shite. Yeah, it's quality footballers. Buchanan is what's the name, Dryan? What's the name?
I'm just about to say Mason Melia or Melia. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you know.
Lawrenson was a good player. He's at Inter Milan. He's not leaving. Josh Keeley is class. Andy Turner.
Andy Turner.
Remember Andy Reid? Andy Reid. What?
Mate, do you know what? When we signed Andy Reid, I absolutely loved him. And I always remember before I moved to Israel permanently in 2005.
Yeah.
I went to Spurs Aston Villa and we smashed them 5-1. And he scored a cracker off the crossbar. He scored a thunderbolt. I was actually more excited about him than Dawson when he came.
I love Michael Dawson.
Dawson's a legend.
Remember a bloke called Scotty Oughton?
Yes.
Do you remember him? I was there. I think we were playing Luton or someone like that, and the floodlights went out. I think we were losing 2-0 at the time. The floodlights went out. When the game restarted, I think we won. We come back and we won 3-2. Scotty Oughton.
Yeah. Aidan McGeady. The McGeady spin. The McGeady spin.
He was a good player.
He really should have. He was playing in a crap league for ages though. He should have gone to a.
Yeah.
He should have gone to a bigger club earlier.
Yep.
Good to see you, Tezza.
Terry, my brother. I hope you could. Andy Turner, I remember scoring against Sheffield Wednesday when Gary Lineker was there, and he scored with a broken, or his arm was in a plaster cast.
Brian, what years were they? Because obviously in those years, mate, when I used to go football, I was absolutely always drunk. So
Lineker signed 1989. So you're looking at 89-90 season before the World Cup, season before Italia 90. Lineker came.
Was it that fault?
Paul McGrath, Steve. Irish player played on the wing.
Oh my God, Stephen Carr, my lord.
Stephen Carr. Our Irish player played on the wing for us.
In the 80s?
But actually was from Yorkshire. It was from Yorkshire, but he played for Ireland. What's his name?
What about Tony Galvin?
That's the one. Tony Galvin. Tony Galvin.
I love Tony Galvin. He was in my favourite. That's why Tom 81, the 81 team.
Yeah. Liam Brady was class. Yep. Liam Brady was top.
He's just done it. And he's just mentioned it about me. That's exactly what everyone has said to me. He's from the same club as Keeley as well.
Yeah. Not a player for now, but 100%.
Yeah, so the future's future, as I call it. Paddy, he's the future's future.
Big up, Ben. Good to see you. Archer, Andy Reid. What a player. Chris McGrath. Turner was 92. Chris Hughton. What a footballer Chris Hughton was.
Have we left these players out?
Chrissy Hughton. What a footballer he was.
What a gentleman. What an absolute gent.
Yeah, gent as well. Gentleman.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Angus, can you actually ever big up a player who doesn't play for Arsenal or Celtic? Seamus Coleman. Seamus Coleman is a good footballer.
What about Gary Breen?
Oh God! Hey, we're bringing the random game back. We're bringing the randoms.
Stephen Carr. What a footballer, Stephen Carr.
How can you not mention Robbie Keane's partner and Kevin Phillips' big man up Niall Quinn?
Niall Quinn.
Mate, there are some. But I'll tell you what, honestly, it's a shame.
We've had some unbelievable footballers, but they've never happened at the same time. They've always had a team of average players and then a couple of gems. Like when they had, they had Robbie Keane and they had like Roy Keane at the same time. But the rest of the team, I know they'd have Damien Duff, but the rest of them were terrible.
No, I tell you what, mate, Italia 90 and USA 94, players like Ray Houghton and everything, they had a wicked team. But I'll tell you what, if he hadn't had such bad knees and a drinking problem, Paul Maguire would go down as one of the greatest players.
Yeah. He
was an incredible defender. Incredible.
Kenny McAvoy. Some really good footballers. You never know what you're going to talk about. Who would have thought we'd be talking about Irish footballers on the coffee company?
Spurs always had a few Irishmen here and there.
Spurs and Ireland have always.
Yeah.
Have we actually got am I going mad? Have we actually got an Irish player now?
No, we don't.
We don't.
We don't have a
That's where we're going wrong. That's where we're going wrong.
We had Troy Parrott, didn't we?
Yeah.
We let him go.
Spurs teams that won always had an Irishman in the team.
Who's smashing it up, by the
Yeah.
way. Troy
So
Parrott.
wait a minute. Last time, I was about to say, Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane. 99, we would have had an Irish player. Stephen Carr wasn't on the. It wasn't in.
No, it was
Who was
Edinburgh. Judas. Who would have been playing alongside Judas?
We had.
I don't think there was an Irish. I don't think there was an Irish player in.
There must have been an Irish player in 99. Andy Townsend. I think Donnelly is Irish.
I don't think Donnelly is Irish.
No, he's English.
No,
Yeah, Jamie Donnelly's English.
Yeah, he might be Irish. He might be Irish ancestry, but he's born in England.
Yeah, good point. Good point. You
Harry
found
Doherty was in the team in 99. Must have been. Oh, I'm gonna have to Google the squad now. Spurs squad 1999. Spurs squad 1999.
The 90s for me, watching Tottenham, is just a blur.
We're in the 90s now, buddy.
Just a
Oasis
blur,
are
mate.
back.
Blur.
Tottenham are 14.
Yeah, that's it. They were just a blur.
Yes, we've
mate.
always got Stephen Kelly. We always have when Spurs only do well when we've got an Irishman and a Scotsman in the team,
Yeah.
and we don't have either of those at the moment.
No.
First team squad. Yep, Stephen Carr was in the squad in 1999.
Was he in the
And
squad
Gary
or on the pitch?
in the squad, and Gary Doherty.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts.
Stephen Carr would have been playing in 99.
Remember that goal we got against United?
Morning, Bobby. Donnelly chose England. Could be player for Ireland. Yeah, but he was born in England, so he's English. I was lucky enough to be behind the goal at the old Wembley in 99. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Niall Quinn's a good player.
I'm just going to share the screen. One of my mates, Dave, who's normally in the chat on Tottenham on Tour. Look at this. We just banter ourselves now. Look at this for a tweet. 1 second.
When they done that?
Wait, 1 second. Where's it gone? Oh, where the fuck's it gone? WhatsApp. Sorry. Can you see my screen?
Yep, I can see your screen.
Can you see WhatsApp? Yeah.
Yep.
So it says in Japan there are clubs where you pay to have someone make you cry, and then Dave's put in the UK we call this club Tottenham.
You might need to zoom in.
Oh no, that's wait a minute. That's because I'm not sharing my WhatsApp. That's Ollie's. That is Ollie's that I showed you yesterday. Tom, I shared that with you yesterday. He's a season ticket holder at Spurs, and he got told that he's been unsuccessful with his request for Brentford away tickets, and he just put "get in." I was crying. I was crying during my dinner last night, laughter for 20 minutes, and Ilana was like, "What's so funny about that?"
Yeah,
I was like,
some great players. The Spurs are in the 90s. Oasis are back.
Yeah.
I need to get myself my bucket hat out.
Yeah, get the bucket hats out. Flared jeans.
Blue glasses.
Yeah. Soaking wet up to your knees at the back where they're dragging through the water.
Yeah.
I'll have some of that. That'll do.
Yes, he was. He would have been.
I'll be back in my 20s and all.
Donnelly was brought up in Antrim, but brought up in Colchester. If only City was shite again, yes, it'd make me very happy. But Erling Haaland has signed a 9-year contract at 600 grand a week.
Wow.
600.
600 grand a week, yeah. Apparently.
I mean, how can you? That's ridiculous, though, isn't it? Let's be fair. That's madness.
So 600,000, 1, 2, 3, times 4 equals times 12.
Oh my god!
Times 9.
That number.
So he's earning.
No way.
Erling Haaland his contract is worth £259 million.
So, in the words
There we go.
in the words of Del Boy when they've won their millions. Well, we've had worse days.
He's had worse days.
We've had worse.
Jesus Christ!
And yet we've only got 4 players over 100 grand a week at Spurs.
Yeah, don't.
That's ridiculous.
This
No.
we're not real. Well, do you know what? That
ruined-
contract goes with today's. It goes with today's thing.
Yeah.
That has ruined it.
It's
for everyone.
mental
It's just-
money. 600 grand.
That's
Mental.
Mate. Please.
What it tells me, Brian, and what it tells me is I still think City are going, even though they're giving out these bumper contracts and they've probably got relegation clauses because of what's happening at the moment. What I think is going to happen is City will get relegated.
Do you think they will?
I think City will get relegated, and what they will do is the first thing they will do is they'll go to Barcelona, Real Madrid, all the teams that are struggling for money, and they'll say, Super League time, boys, and nobody will be able to stop them.
No.
You won't be able to stop them.
Wow. 600 grand. Christ almighty.
Lord Rodney Trotter, what has Pulis said?
Says it all, yeah. What has Tony Pulis said?
But you know what? I was speaking to someone about this earlier today, my mate Rosie.
Yeah.
When I came up with this crazy talk about a transfer window. He goes, and people are like, Man City is still signing players. And I was like, they're still signing players, and people were saying they wouldn't because of their 115 charges. They don't care. They want the glory and success and the memories. But we have to make sure that we're ready for when the HMV and B&Q financial regulations come in.
Even if they did get relegated, look at what they've done in the past 10 years. How mad must it have been to be a Man City fan? 10 years.
Imagine if they can keep their squad together and they get relegated and they just batter every team.
Win every game with like 8-0. It'd be amazing. It'd be so funny.
The money it's nice. City got to spend 200 million in January. Yep. Sign 3 players. Yep. They signed Marmouche as well.
The thing is as well, and I keep saying this to people, if they let's just say these charges stuck and they relegated them or stripped their titles. Okay, do you reckon the Manchester City fans that were celebrating year on year in and lived those memories?
They won't strip them, but they'll put a black mark. They can't strip them.
What I'm saying is, do you reckon those players and the fans would go like VAR? Oh, I can't celebrate this right now because in a few years' time they might say, "I would give my right arm to be where Man City were."
Imagine Spurs fans.
You'd never take the memories away. You'd never take the memories away from the players, the fans. It's just mad. It's just crazy.
We have a super chat. Thank you so much, Ed. Thank you so much for the super chat saying, I appreciate your content and as always, Levy out, Ian out, Cullen out, Munn out, Lang out, and Ange out.
Collicott, Turner is another couple.
Capricorn.
Get rid of them all.
All of them all. I'm surprised Daigle didn't do it. It's like a wrestling thing. Levy out, Cullen out. I just like all it.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. When did you become Stormzy?
Shut it down.
Tom81 is officially Stormzy. But thank you so much, edX. Thank you so much for the super chat. It really helps us out a lot. Supporting this channel does support a small business, and we're trying to grow this business to where it can be. And thank you so much for all the new subscribers and all the new viewers. Those poor regional, hyper local, they're going to get battered. Bottom line is football is about winning matches, and if you don't win, you'll be in another job. You won't be in a job very long. Correct. Last time 1901, Jack Kerwin is not only the first Irish Spurs player, he was a legend. Yes. Never forgot what he said, and as well, we narrowed the pitch and grew the grass long and brought in Rory.
Mate. If anyone has watched The Apprentice and remember the one of the Sugar's business guys, Claude Littner.
Yeah.
So he's a diehard Spurs fan.
Yeah.
And someone's just shared this with me. Someone called Lord Ryan Arnold said, well, Claude, can you please have a word with Levy and tell him to fire Postecoglou?
Yeah.
Littner has just got back. Oh, this was yesterday, sorry. And said, I have no influence over Daniel. I believe he has the best interests of the Spurs at heart. I would dismiss Ange, though. He's way out of his depth. Daniel is no fool and urgently needs a buyer with deep pockets to acquire the club and invest in top players. The sooner, the better.
Yeah.
Even he. Jesus Christ.
We've got Donuts in the house. Good to see you, Donut. Hopefully you're well, buddy. YouTube. Good to see you, Matty. We
Can I
found
just
the
say,
way.
when you got Matt, whilst you got Matty's name up there, because
Yeah.
I've got to go in a few minutes,
Yeah.
we are releasing a video on Tottenham on Tour.
At 5 p.m. 5 p.m.
5
UK
p.m.
time.
UK time with myself, Kuva, and Matty K making his debut.
Yeah.
I am very, very rusty at hosting. I had so much to say, but forgot to say up most of it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be called We Are Broken. And it's just me and Kuva at our age spectrum. And obviously, Matty's a lot younger. Just talking about player, manager, owners, and what the hell is going on and what this club is doing to us. And there's going to be a few more things like this that I'm going to be doing with a very good friend of mine, Craig. But that's coming out at 5. And I apologise for me. Hoover and Matty were fantastic. I was very ring rusty at hosting. Very ring rusty.
It happens, Brian. I'm used to hosting every day on my own. So
exactly.
Got 150 miles to support a small business. Absolutely. Off topic. Thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Thank you for the $5. Any recommendations for a good manual coffee grinder? How much are you willing to spend? Is my answer, and then I will give. If you're going for a reasonably priced one, I'd go for the Hario one. Hario is always a good brand for coffee stuff. If you're willing to spend a couple of bits of change, go for a Comandante. They are the best manual grinders in the world. They are expensive. But they are just amazing things. They are amazing things. Mark, now that's funny. Love how Pep goes crazy when adversity hits. Instead of managing the situation, is to buy 200 million worth of. Yes. Nah, he's the best manager ever. We will do some lives. We'll do some lives.
I was just literally saying, Paddy, now, Paddy, basically, I started my job, obviously, as you know, and I've just been training so hard and I've just been so tired. And every time we go to do something, something's come up. I was meant to do I'm going to bring back reacts after the games from the yard, but I've got to try to sort out StreamYard on my phone because it was a weird settings. I couldn't get it working, but we will be doing more live content. Obviously, with me being at work now, it's very hard for me to try and do evening brews at like 6 p.m. UK time when that's my lunchtime. No, we did it. Was it 6? Yeah, whatever it is. We will be doing more live content, but it'll probably be on the weekend day that Spurs aren't playing. So, for example, if we were going to do anything, it would be it won't be tomorrow, but for a game like today, this weekend when we're playing Sunday, I'm going to try and get stuff coming out on Saturdays and vice versa. And I want to get new people on as well as the old regulars and everything. So I'm going to try and get more people on. But yeah, there will be live content from us again shortly.
We just need to find the time. It's very difficult with me running a small business. Daigle working. It's very difficult. Yep. Hopefully, Ange management will return, but it takes a lot of time to prepare that stuff.
Well, you know what? It's not even it takes time. At the moment, because Europa League, we're playing on a Sunday, and we normally did it at 7 o'clock in the morning, which technically I could do again, but it's like I'm trying to sleep more.
Yeah.
So correct. It's just hard. And then weekdays, if we play Thursday, I can't get up for it. So who knows, mate? It might have to be a different. We might have to change the name of that show in the upcoming weeks or next summer anyway.
We have to. Hopefully, we have to rename that show because I've
already got
Nathan's moans.
Put it this way: no, if we were to hire my guy, that I want, and I've wanted years, then let's just give a bit of a clue. It'll be called.
If we hire Thomas Frank,
let's be frank.
Frankly,
let's be frank.
Yeah, let's be frank. Another one. Got to take. I will sneak our channel in soon, Ben. I put the link in for your show. Great stuff. Always put your link in, Sheriff. Always put your link in. We're going to try and boost the Sheriff. We're big fans of the Sheriff on Tottenham on Tour and the Coffee Company. Yeah. We will be sending the 2 marks up to the moon.
Right, guys, listen, I'm going to have to let you go because I've got to go to work.
Yeah.
I've got to order my Uber to take me from bedroom to second bedroom. Everyone, have a great weekend. Let's hope Spurs don't ruin it for us all.
They will.
Whatever you do, have a great one. Rumi, we'll chat soon. Aki, we'll speak soon.
Yeah.
And as always, Levy
out.
See you, mate.
See you, buddy.
Yeah. Is that both of those are gone? It's a great one. We got 10 minutes left of the show. What do you want to
Do
talk
you know what?
about?
You've done a whole show
Yeah.
and you haven't spoken about food. The last couple of shows, there's been no food talk, has there? Normally,
It's because we need subs.
is that because we're so
we need
much?
we need subs.
Yeah, nobody's talking about food anymore.
I love talking about food, but we
Yeah.
need subs.
Yeah.
Big up, Dale. Have a good day, Brian, and a good weekend.
So you just got to moan about Tottenham, then that's how you get more subscribers.
Basically, yeah.
Just coming here. Being
Luckily,
miserable.
it's very easy to moan about Tottenham
Yeah.
because they're shit.
Sit with our head down, shout and scream.
Big up.
yes.
Scott Parker is doing well at Burnley, and he's worked with the club and played for. I like Scott Parker as a manager.
Yeah, someone said that yesterday.
I don't think he's ready for a top job yet,
Yeah.
but let's watch his space. If we don't win our next 3, I think we'll get relegated. Jesus Christ, I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Don't.
But
I've already had the text started coming through, going down. What an awful thing to see.
yeah,
If someone misses you, that going down.
on the plus side, if we get relegated, I can cancel a couple of streaming services. I suppose you could get a Subway. Yeah, we could. We get a Subway. I do like Subway. It's a bit crap, but I like it.
I don't mind it.
I had one in
I
had one in the Midlands recently. It was really
Steak and
good.
cheese, I like.
But yeah, I don't really want to watch Tottenham this weekend. I hate watching Tottenham. It makes me miserable. It makes me so miserable.
As soon as they scored the first goal after that corner, I turned it off.
Yeah.
I
couldn't turn it off because I was
Yeah,
there. I'd rather get Carrick and Parker.
Punishment.
Luckily, the ticket was free, but then I hurt myself.
But you still had to go. You still had to go.
I still had to go, which
Still
cost
had
me
to go.
money. It still cost me £5 to go there.
Yeah.
And then I ended up falling on myself, which has now cost me all morning being in pain.
Even more pain.
The
To go
worst
with
thing,
heartache.
every bloke, I think, stretches before they get up in the morning. I stretched this morning and I just felt it pop. And then I just got a vicious bit of pain. So it's not fun. It's like 1997 all over again. Bring back Jurgen and get us out the yes. Bring in Jurgen Klinsmann. He's a shite manager. I wouldn't have him anywhere near. He's terrible. I'm immune to Spurs these days. Don't blame you, Fiona. Don't blame you. Can't remember when I first saw Brian on YouTube. It was a long time. Yeah, Brian, we've been round the block. It's weird. I've been part of Tottenham on tour for nearly 2.5 years now. It's crazy.
Like when I was speaking to Savva the other day.
Yeah.
I spoke to Savva. I first met him over 10 years ago on Twitter.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Did he say to you, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Tom? You're the problem, Tom." That's probably what he said to him. He thought, "What are we doing here?"
Brian must be this. Brian must be near that as well on Twitter, because he was the first person I saw put Levy out, and that's when I jumped, because I've been doing it.
Yes, he probably went context and consistency to you.
Yeah.
Amazing how time flies.
Crazy.
Because when me and Daigle were going round circles looking for each other.
Yeah.
Because we're both, although people think we've known each other for a long time because we're both Jewish, so everyone thinks we're such a. It's a similar thing. It's the same thing with me and Mickey, because Mickey and I went to the same primary school. We grew up in the same town, which was Chigwell. We've lived in the same area most of our life. We went to the same. We didn't meet each other till a year and a half ago.
That's mad.
It's mad. So
yeah. I was gutted. I missed. You went with Bobby the other day. I had to do my annual drugs and alcohol for work.
Yeah.
Which I have to do every year. So it was
drugs and alcohol. They made you drink a load of Guinness.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to do it every year.
Yeah. Time flies. So
yeah, man.
Brian and I finally found each other.
Crazy.
And now it's been 3 years.
Crazy.
Chigwell isn't posh, mate. Chigwell isn't posh. Not surprised in London. Shout out from Chigwell. Big up.
Yeah.
Big up, Brook Parade. Big up. I've known my kids all their life. How big was the primary school? No, Corticra isn't a big primary school. Means hello in Swahili. Good to see. Good to see. Hopefully you're well.
Yeah, well, someone offered us an exchange from our place. We got a message the other day. Someone from Grange Hill,
Yeah.
opposite the station. Those
Yeah.
little new flats there.
Yeah.
New ones. Someone asked us if we want to do an exchange with them.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about it.
You want to move to Chigwell?
We're thinking about it. He's got a garden,
Yeah.
and a balcony, which we haven't.
I wouldn't swap Buckerstill for Chigwell, to be honest.
Opposite Grange Hill station.
No, I wouldn't take it.
I didn't want to, but Kel's, she wants a
I
balcony.
wouldn't take that. Buckerstill was going like that. And I think Chigwell was sort of going like that. It's sort of plateauing property value.
Yeah, what was going on in Woodford when I done my drugs and alcohol test? Wednesday, I saw 10 in a row.
Yeah.
Black police cars.
Yeah.
In Woodford. 10.
Yeah. Depends on the context. It depends on the context for me. If I know someone is an ally of my community, I'm totally fine with it. But if I see people using that word and then undermining the Jewish community, I'm not happy about it. You sort of take away the Y word from them. Chigwell, no, it depends on the part of Chigwell, Stuart. The Hainault side of Chigwell is not posh at all. The Brook Parade side of Chigwell, where you go up to Chigwell School, that area is sort of upper middle class.
Where I live in Buckhurst, it ain't. Is it?
No,
it's not posh, is it?
No,
far from it.
Queen's Road is. Queen's Road is a bit posh.
You can tell when you walk up and down there.
Yeah, bits of it are posh.
It's nice. I love it. To be fair,
it means morning in Somerset. Chigwell is definitely depends on the part of Chigwell. Ben, I'm from Palmer's Green. Big up Palmer's Green. Growing up in South London, I was one of 2 Tottenham fans in my year. At secondary school, it was Palace, Arsenal, and Liverpool fans, 80s to 90s. Yeah, I agree with that.
Dave's laughing that.
Might swap Chigwell for Buckerstill. Buckerstill was getting better. Buckerstill, this is me speaking like Buckerstill has got better schools. Chigwell has only really got one school, and that's Chigwell.
Yeah.
Whereas Buckerstill, you've got so many schools you can choose from. You've even got the Woodford side of Buckerstill where you can choose for school.
Yeah.
Upper middle class would fit in being a queen.
When the kids get dropped off by their chauffeurs.
Yes, correct. And the rollers.
Yeah, rollers, yeah.
Limes Farm is definitely not posh. No, it's not. No, it's not. Everyone thinks Loughton's posh. Loughton is definitely not posh.
Back in
the day, it used to be.
We used to think, because we used to hang out in Loughton years ago. We used to meet up. We used to take our cars out there. Whatever.
But people still called Loughton lousy, which if you understand, they call it lousy Loughton. It's because back in the Victorian era, when people used to get the plague and used to get lice, they sent you to Epping Forest. So they sent you to Epping Forest to hang out in a tent, and you would scrub yourself off. That's why it called it lice. So they called it lousy Loughton.
I see, never old enough to learn.
So that's where Loughton was.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. Croydon has never been posh.
History Channel as well.
Yeah. Buckerstill has got better and it's on the edge of the ULEZ. Buckerstill's good. Buckerstill is really good. Woodford's going up like that in terms of property values. Not that side of Woodford. That side of Woodford shit. But it's getting the nice side of Woodford is. Yeah. But it's only a matter of time before that side of Woodford they get their act together and they become like this side, because this side is all you see it all forests and greenery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cockfoster's posh? No, I wouldn't call Cockfoster's posh. Sure, obviously he's never met you. I've met you. We release the hounds if you're on our land. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But always
in Buckhurst, we let out the Chihuahuas and Pomeranians.
Yes, you
and
do.
The Dachshunds.
Yeah. Big up the dash hounds.
All small, all little ones. That's all we got around.
How the hell do they get up Queen's Road on that incline? But who knows? Davo, he has met you. He has met you. Is Tom the white Vinny or is Vinny the chocolate Tom? I shouldn't have said it because now I can't unsee it. Bobby.
Cheeky sodding.
Yeah, Bobby.
Big up, Bobby.
But on that note, guys, it is actually time for us to end the show. We will be back Monday for another episode of the Coffee Company. You never know what's going to happen. Anything we can talk about, and it's all yes, I can confirm it.
Anything but Spurs.
We do talk about that now because we need views. But
like and subscribe.
Thank you so much, everyone, for getting us to 800 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Hopefully, we can get there in the next year because that would be really, really helpful to us. It'd be really brilliant if we can get to 1,000 subs. And yeah, we're all going to be redirecting to Perchy now for his Football Manager stream. So go over there and give Perchy some love. Perchy's going to be, what's it called? Perchy's going to be doing a lot of stuff now that he's going to be doing some work. But Tomo, have you got a catchphrase?
Oh, not another game coming up.
That's a great one. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
See you guys.
Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible